morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Seremban Negeri 9. My name is Firdaus and I'm your guide for today. I'm very happy to bring you one of the most beautiful cultural landmark in this state, the Museum Negeri 9. Before we go inside, take a moment to look at the building in front of you. This is not just a museum, it's a symbol of the identity of the people in Negeri 9. The architecture you can see is inspired by traditional rumah gadang style, originally from the Minangkabau culture. The most striking feature is the roof. It's shaped like a buffalo horn. Its design not only beautiful but also carry a deep meaning. In Minangkabau tradition, like buffalo represents strength, wisdom and unity. So every curve you can see tell a story about heritage and unity. Now let me briefly introduce Negeri 9 itself. This state is unique in Malaysia because it heavily influenced by Minangkabau culture from Sumatra, Indonesia. Even the social system here is different. It follows matrilineal systems where family lineage and inheritance are passed down through a mother's side. This is quite rare compared to most culture in the world. Alright, let's continue our journey inside the museum. As we enter to the gallery of Museum Negeri 9, you will also be taken to different sections that showcase the history, culture and development of the state. First, you will see an exhibit on early life in Negeri 9. This includes traditional tools, household items and agriculture equipment that used by villagers in the past. Life was very simple but deeply connected to the nature and the community. Next, we will move to the culture section where you will find traditional customs include baju kurung terus belanga and ceremonial attire worn during a wedding and royal events. Each piece of clothing has its own meaning, reflects status, occasion and identity. You will also notice display traditional weapons such as keris and spear. These are not just a tool, it's a defense, but also a symbol of a bravery and honor in the Malaysia culture and especially in Negeri 9. The keris often seen as a spiritual object that represent dignity and heritage. Alright, now let's talk about governments and leadership in Negeri 9. It's a famous and unique system called Adat Pepatih, which is customary law based on Minangkabau tradition. This system is emphasizes consensus, community value and the important role of a woman in the inheritance and family structure. It is one of the most fascinating culture systems in Malaysia. As we move further, you will also see exhibits related to the colonial period and the development of modern Negeri 9. This includes photograph, document and artifacts that show the state involved through the time, from traditional village to the modern town like Seremban. Before we end our visit inside, I want to take a moment to reflect this museum, not only just about the object behind the glass. It's about the people, identity, survival and culture through generation. Every artifact here represents a piece of history that has shaped Negeri 9 as we see today. Finally, as we step outside again, look once more at the museum building. It stands proudly not only the attraction but reminder that heritage must be preserved and respected. Thank you for your attention and I hope you enjoy the rest of visit in the Negeri 9.